What's going on? We are officially live. If you're tuning in again, thank you. I just tried to do a live stream a minute ago, and for whatever reason, the device was this way, the long way, vertical instead of horizontal, and it kept saying orientation locked. Rotate your device. So I couldn't figure out how to change the view of that. So I'll have to look that up at another time, because that was annoying as heck. And it was just, yeah, I didn't like it. But how's everyone doing tonight? I figured I'd go on here and do a live stream. I feel like I haven't done one in a while. Audio seems low. Thumb. Is the audio better now? How's the audio? Let me know. Hopefully the audio is good. I don't have my thumb on the volume part of the microphone at all. So let me know. But yeah, I haven't done, I think the last one I did for a live stream was the Halloween house tour right before the Halloween party that I had. Before that, though, I feel like it's been a while. So I figured I'd just go ahead and do, let you guys know what I'm getting ready to watch tonight. And this just came in, which is in the thumbnail. Valerian. It's in the Valerian in the City of 1,000 Planets. So I don't know. Honestly, the trailers didn't do it for me. It kind of looks, I don't know. It doesn't look too great to me. It reminds me of Jupiter Ascending a little bit from the trailers, but we'll see. I do like the director Luc Besson, who's done some great films. I'm not a huge fan of the actors involved in this, besides Clive Owen. But yeah, the leads, I don't know, but it's a little over 2 hours too, so I might pop this on. I've got another movie already in the Blu-ray player, so I'll probably be watching that one first, and that one just came in, so that's why I decided to show that on here. And I might, depending on how tired I am, watch that one later, because that's gonna, it's gonna be a longer movie. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys like a complete overview of the collection, since I haven't done that in a while too. And yeah, let me know what you guys are watching tonight. What have you guys seen that have been good? I've heard a lot of people rave about Thor Ragnarok, which just came out. But let me know for home video releases too. There's a bunch of stuff that I definitely want to pick up. A lot of good releases that have been coming out for home video. But yeah, let me know what you guys are doing. Continually issues with your beard. What are the issues? Oh, continuity. Oh, continuity. Continuity. There we go. I read that incorrectly. Yeah. No, you know what it was? I think the past, I don't know. Yeah, all the past few videos recently have been the correct time period. So no, but I want to say like a month ago, I was putting ones up that were older videos, and I was trying to get stuff on YouTube before the YouTube video editor went away, but I'm busy, so I didn't get a chance to put all the old videos up. So that was one of them. Yeah, Lethal Weapon. Are you talking about the TV show or the movies? The TV show, surprisingly decent. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but I enjoyed what I saw of it so far. Ben Hibbard says, watching 3 Days of the Condor tonight. The last great film I've seen is A Field in England. Can't recommend that enough. I have not seen that, so I will have to look into it. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. But I'm going to be watching an action movie that I'm not expecting to be great by any means. But I will go ahead and show you. Right there. That's what I'm going to be watching tonight. Armed Response with Wesley Snipes. So, and there's my dog, Wrigley. Good boy. Good boy. I'll go ahead and show you the collection overview, essentially. This over here is all the horror DVDs. There's a bunch of random DVDs over here, too. I actually thinned down this. I had like double this amount before. Just some random stuff down there. I've got another big box of DVDs still. Here are just regular DVDs. Some box sets and stuff. And then here's Blu-Rays over here. Down there. And more Blu-Rays over here. Some box sets up at the top. And some 4K titles. More Blu-Rays. Some Christmas 10 sets down there. More Blu-Rays. Yeah, just all kinds of random stuff. I still haven't organized everything yet. I definitely plan to be doing that soon. I might do a video of organizing the collection. Wrigley, stop licking the bed. That's gross. It's grody. But yeah, that's that's this room. And then over here in the office area, I have the rest of the collection. Up here are all the bust sets, and then Criterion collection, all the way to there. Then Eureka, then Twilight Time, which I need to reorganize because I have another stack of Twilight Time releases, so I have more than one shelf full now. Then Disney, and abstracted from view are Blu-ray TV shows and seasons, and then random stuff everywhere. Steelbooks, Digibooks, Arrow Video. I have a bunch more Arrow Video in the other room. Here's a whole bunch of ones that I plan on selling over here on that side. There's a big box of comic books that I just got. I'm going to do a video showing my comic books. These are ones that have been in a box for like over a decade. They're from when I was a kid. So I don't know if I should break it up into 2 videos or just one, because it's probably going to be a long video. But I'm probably going to get rid of most of them just because even though I grew up with them and stuff, I haven't touched them or read them in like over a decade, so no reason to really keep them. Then over here is all the horror Blu-rays, and then some special edition, limited collector's edition sets and stuff like that. Some Funko Pops, some more horror Blu-rays, and then I got just random stuff all over here too. I got a laptop there. I gotta find some good video editing software. I downloaded the free trial for Corel. And I don't know if it was just because of the free trial or what, but it had so many issues and errors. It was freezing, then it wasn't exporting correctly. I used another one. There was a free download one that was something with an H. I didn't like the way that was. And right now I just downloaded Shot something. I want to say ShotVac, but it's not it. Something like that, but it was supposed to be like one of the better free video editing software programs. So I'm going to see how that works. I need to find something to do with that. But I'm scrolling through the comments here. Don't remember if you've commented on It Comes at Night. Yes, please do if not. Yeah, It Comes at Night is right there. I saw it. I personally thought it was a bit overhyped. I wanted more from the ending. I thought it had great atmosphere. The acting was good. It was solid. I just wanted a little bit more from it. I like what that studio is doing. Is it A21? Is that the studio? But they've done a lot of good films, a lot of interesting ideas. Some of the films I don't always enjoy, but I like what they're doing conceptually. Greetings from Cochabamba, Bolivia. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in from Bolivia. That is really cool. Bone Tomahawk. I loved Bone Tomahawk. A great horror western movie. That ending is brutal. Holy moly. That caught me off guard. Probably the most brutal death in a horror movie last year. Yeah, Bone Tomahawk is definitely awesome. I actually need to get that for my collection. I loved it. It's like deja vu every time I stop by. You're always showing off your collection. People like to see that, so that's why I do that. I indulge them. And is your collection insured? No. I remember years ago looking into it and I couldn't find any information about it. I think companies said they wouldn't insure something like that, but maybe I need to maybe they're redoing that now and that's a thing. Kingdom of Heaven. It Comes at Night is not for everyone. The title's misleading. Yeah, nothing really came at night, but I'm waiting for the porno. That's actually very clever, Tom Cruise. Jeff Overing, how are you? You know what? What made me think of that is Days of Heaven, old school Malick right there. But yeah, I know everybody's picking up Criterions. It's the Criterion Barnes and Noble sale. I saw Logan Toxic posted his one. I was every time Logan Toxic posted, I'm like, I want to hear the song. I went Criterion time. It just cracks me up to hear him do that. But yeah, everybody's picking up those Criterions. I've got a healthy stack right over there, down yonder. I know Tom Cruise on here does not really mess with the Criterions too much because I think most of them are, they have some that are, you know, American, but there's a lot of international foreign films in there. I know he doesn't do the subtitles. I always say this, like, if you can read subtitles. You can watch foreign films. A24, what did I say, A21? Yeah, it is A24, right? Probably, yeah. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, again, they've done a lot of films. Like, I didn't like Ghost Story. Everybody loved that movie. I wasn't a fan of that. Like, that pie eating scene was like, I felt like I don't know, like at least 10 minutes for that pie eating scene. So unnecessary. I felt like that movie was way overhyped and just pretentious, but yeah, she might freak out at the end for sure for Bone Tomahawk. Definitely. You have 2 now? Oh, your Criterions? We'll have to wait for 3 to... What are your other 2? Is Boyhood one of your ones? For the Criterions, I'm sure there's so many ones that I personally want to pick up. They've been great for me. I've pretty much loved everything I've checked out from them. Tom Cruise. Yeah, wow. I thought I was the only one that didn't really care for Ghost Story. But good to know I'm not the only one out there. But I've heard people just rave about that one. I was just like, this is what people are going crazy about? I don't know. I picked up a couple from 88 Films today, says Ben Hibbard. So wondering if you have... I don't have anything from 88 Films yet, but I know they have a few region-free ones in their, like, the Slasher Collection one that I think. See, I didn't really care for Ghost World when I first saw it. I saw that, like, again, forever ago now, so maybe I need to revisit it. It's just one of those things, like a lot of movies I watched back in the day that I didn't really care for, like Chasing Amy. I love Chasing Amy now, so I feel like I should give Ghost World another chance. Dazed and Confused I absolutely love, for sure. Going to watch Chris Farley. Oh yeah, I saw that one actually. It was on. Yeah, it is sad for sure, but it's cool to see a lot of the stories about him. I think they were showing that on Comedy Central forever ago when that first came out initially. Wrigley, stop licking the bed. That's grody. I hate that. Nah, I didn't care for Ghost World the first time. Yeah, see, that's what I'm hoping. I know everybody loves it, so I should give it another chance. I don't know if I'll pick it up on Criterion first or watch it and then pick it up if I enjoy it. But yeah, because Criterions are a little pricey, a little expensive, a little bit. But I did pick up some, which I will. There's a little bit of a sneaky peek right there, little sneaky peek. So there you go. And oh, I wanted to say I was gonna do a whole video for it, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. I finally saw Rob Zombie's 31. I've been putting that movie off for like so long because of the trailers. To me, I just seem like so like such a self-indulgent Rob Zombie movie. Of course, Sherry Moon, his wife, is in it. She's in all of his stuff, but I don't know. I watched those trailers. I'm like, it just seemed like he was just, you know, just like basically a night where he's like, oh, I have an idea. Let's just do all this bloody crazy crap that we usually do, but do it more. And just, I don't know. It just seems like the plot was secondary from what I saw from the trailers. But I don't know. I finally ended up watching it, and I definitely feel like it was the most self-indulgent Rob Zombie movie. I'm actually debating about getting rid of that, purging that one from my collection now. So yeah, I don't know. I like some of the tension and some of the gore, but overall, it might be my least favorite from him now. But yeah, let me know what your guys' least favorite Rob Zombie movie is. I've enjoyed most of his stuff. House of Thousand Corpses is my favorite by far. I absolutely love that one. I like Lords of Salem up until like the last 20 minutes. I thought it was like a classic up until those last 20 minutes. And I seem to be one of the few people that actually liked Halloween 2 better than his original Halloween remake right there. I got Zombie Flesh Eaters 2. Awesome. Zombie Holocaust. Bloodstained Shadow. I don't know Bloodstained Shadow. Maybe it goes by a different title. I'm not sure. Please give me another movie option for Friday nights. Do you want to watch another horror movie? What are you looking for genre-wise? I haven't seen Fish Tank. I've heard good things about it, though. I hated 31. Yeah, 31 to me, like, again, it just, for me, the most self-indulgent Rob Zombie movie out there. The plot felt secondary. I felt like the trailers, just exactly how I felt watching the movie. There was some good tension, though. There's some good gore effects, but overall, it just felt like pointless to me. Like, there was one thing where it actually it seems like it'll tie in because you see some of the face masks of like certain characters from his previous film. So, they are. Yeah, no, those aren't the worst. Every time somebody says that, it's such a, you know, obviously exaggeration, but I've seen way too many terrible low budget horror movies. So I just, some of the worst movies I've ever seen would be like Skeleton Key 3, Knock Knock 2, movies that most people have never seen. I think I did one a review on here for Blood Brothers. There's like a review copy, one of the earlier review copies I got, and I've just shat upon it. It was just terrible. One of the worst movies I've ever seen, for sure. So I always hear people say that about certain movies. I'm like, you just haven't seen enough terrible movies. Be thankful. I completely agree. Lords of Salem. Yeah, absolutely. That's how I felt. Let's see. Another one that I really enjoyed would be Wrigley, stop licking the bed. That's super grody. I hate when he does that. I don't know why he does it either. What's the one? I'm trying to remember the name of it. Where the heck I have it? I have the thing in my mind. Last Shift. That's one I would recommend. Last Shift. It's about a female police officer, and she's spending the night at this jail. It's getting ready to get closed down, and it's just super creepy and atmospheric. And I think it's another good one to end the night with. I have not seen the new Leatherface movie, but I plan on checking it out soon. What do you think about all the money in the world? What do you think about all the money in the world changes they are doing? What? Did I miss something? Maybe let me scroll through. Just joined. What are you getting for the Criterion? I will give you a sneak peek soon. What do you think about all the money in the world changes they are doing? I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. I think it's a little extreme, especially considering Woody Allen, the movie. All the money in the world. Oh, no, I'm not really familiar with it, actually. But, yeah, one thing I want to talk about, obviously, there's been so many allegations coming out of, like, sexual misconduct and things like that from different celebrities. Apparently, Charlie Sheen was in the news about doing things to Corey Haim on the set of Lucas when Corey Haim was 13 and Charlie Sheen was 26. Again, Corey Haim's not here to verify. It's, like, other people saying it. So who knows? And then, of course, Louis C.K. I think there's like 5 women who accused him of sexual misconduct. So I think it's just one of those things where you can't watch any movie or TV show without some kind of negativity attached to it, some kind of negative incident from the director or producer, one of the cast members, crew members, something. So it's just one of those things. It sucks. Of course, Kevin Spacey too recently, Harvey Weinstein. I mean, there's been allegations against Ben Affleck too. So I mean, it's just one of those things that you just kind of have to put that aside, I guess, and try to appreciate the movie for what it is and all the other people who put their time and effort into it. It's not just a one-person thing when it comes to you know, a movie or a TV show. Yeah, it's one of those things too. Like, all these people had all these different things coming out. Kevin Spacey was supposed to get some Lifetime Achievement Emmy Award. Louis C.K. was gonna have like an HBO special. He was gonna be on the Late Night Show, but both of those canceled. I think they pulled his TV show too. And then of course, House of Cards was suspended for now. Did anyone else freaking hate that bizarre Clive Owen flick, The Intruders? You know what? I liked The Intruders in the beginning, and then it just went down a cliff. I was like, that one had such good atmosphere and some, you know, compelling aspects to it. It had potential, and then just completely, I hated the direction that they went with it, and just lost all of its momentum. And yes, the CG was terrible too. Oh yeah, the Bryan Singer as well. Johnny Depp. I didn't hear about Johnny Depp. Oh, it was Johnny Depp. You're talking about the issue with his ex-wife. Yeah, again, I don't know. Like, I want to believe the best about Johnny Depp, but you know, yeah, Woody Allen and yeah, of course, Roman Polanski. Yeah, absolutely. I haven't seen Jigsaw. I'm not a big fan of the Saw franchise, so I'm probably gonna wait on that until it comes out to physical media. Jeepers Creepers 3, yes, of course. Victor Salva. I love the first Jeepers Creepers movie, and I didn't find out about Victor Salva until afterwards, so it's kind of one of those ones where I was already dedicated to the franchise, because for me, Jeepers Creepers, the first one, is one of the better American horror movies, modern-wise. Yeah, I know. I heard about Depp. See, there's weird things about the Depp thing as far as his ex-wife. Was it Amber Heard, I believe? I don't know. I still want to hold out judgment on that one, but yeah. What would you say, Jeepers Creepers? Oh, it gets a day after Christmas release. I didn't realize that was the release date for it. But yeah, that was a super terrible as far as that. That's one thing. Like I don't know how he got back into movies after that. I guess because everybody else in the industry seems to be into that too, which is just disgusting. Phoenix River. I thought him and Phoenix River passed away at his at Johnny Depp's bar, right? Pizzagate Man? I don't know about that one. Yeah, well, back then, during Powder and all that stuff, there was less of an outcry. Now that there's social media, there's so much more. Everybody can get on their keyboard and, you know, but back then, yeah, there were protests no matter what. And I was actually shocked that he ended up doing Powder right off the bat like that. Oh, Jeepers Creepers 3 is on the Sci-Fi Channel? I had no idea. Is it on tonight? Because I'm gonna have to look that up and change my plans of watching this crappy looking action movie. But don't know what you're talking about. But the December release, considering it's on cable, I didn't even know that. I've been so busy lately, I wasn't even aware that it was on cable. So I had to watch it right away. I've seen my. Yeah, if anybody's seen Jigsaw, let me know if you think it's worth checking out. I'm not a huge fan of the Saw franchise. I thought the first Saw movie was good, but a little overhyped, and then just fell off a cliff after Saw 3. They're completely unwatchable to me. It's just essentially what they consider, or what they call torture porn. You basically just watch to see what crazy devices are, people get killed with. Besides that, the plot is ludicrous. The acting is friggin' terrible for a huge franchise like that. The last one, the final, whatever, I knew they were going to make another one, but that Saw, the final chapter, was just, the acting was horrendous. Does it ruin somebody's body of work for yourself personally when, again, yeah, it's a shame. Like, I think like when the Cosby thing first came out, I had heard allegations about him like a decade ago. But it affects everybody. Like Malcolm Jamal Warner, is he getting a lot of callback for, reprising his role for Theo and stuff like that? I mean, people are getting their paychecks, the residuals off those, and now they're getting pulled off the air. So because of that one person, it affects like everybody else. So it definitely sucks for that. And that was a show that I loved growing up too. So, well, maybe I'll appreciate it a little bit more. Hopefully, I didn't think Jeepers Creepers 2 was that great. Again, the first one I loved, but the second one was good, but not great. Yeah, I love Michael Jackson. That's another one where I feel like the parents were just stupid. Why would you, regardless of the allegation, why would you let your kids stay at a stranger's celebrity's house overnight without you being there? It just seems so weird to me. I just can't wrap my head around it. But I do love his music. I think he's one of the best performers out there. Yeah, again, I think it's, if you're going to put that list, I don't watch this movie because of what this person did, you're never going to be able to watch any movie or TV show because there's always going to be somebody who did something negative that's going to be attached to it, because there's so many people that are involved in a TV show or movie, not just a director or actor. You got the cast, the crew, the producers, everybody. Somebody out there has done something. So it's unfortunate, especially, it seems like lately, I think part of it has to do with social media, that all these people are coming to light now. Charlie Sheen, Kevin Spacey, Louis C.K., Harvey Weinstein, Affleck. Like, I mean, it's just so many. Which filmmakers get you to go to the theaters? Yeah, no, Denis Villeneuve is, I think he was definitely the right choice for the new Blade Runner. Very stylistic. I enjoyed Arrival, although, very stylistic. That's the best thing I could say about it. I didn't like, the lead actress, the redheaded actress. I think her acting in that movie was sleepy for me. That's what I would dub it as. And there was a part towards the end, I was like, did that dialogue really happen? But besides that, visually, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely want to pick up The Thing, new set from Arrow Video in the UK, but it's Region B locked, so I'm bummed about that, but it's my favorite movie, so I do want to pick it up. Apples and oranges, but what I'm saying is, it seems to be so many of people's favorite movies, favorite actors, directors, producers, things like that. It's coming to light. They're doing, sexual misconduct, abusing their level of power for sexual depravity, essentially. So that's what I'm thinking. And I'm not just saying doing something negative. I'm saying to that level. Yeah, no, I can understand that for sure. But I mean, also you look at I mean, what do you think about Louis C.K. what he did? I mean, it's not obviously to the same level, but it's super creepy, super disgusting, super pathetic. I was never a huge fan of Louis C.K. and his TV show. His TV show was super depressing to me, and he basically just ripped off George Carlin's shtick and just did it at a lower level. But I know everybody loves him. Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah. It's just a conspiracy. Interesting. I've never heard of the conspiracy, but I know that River Phoenix passed away in Johnny Depp's club back in the day. I use my my roommate's 4K TV. I know I get that question a lot too, but I might be picking up my own one Black Friday or Christmas time. Jeepers Creepers is not on Sci-Fi Channel, but is it on cable where I can like watch it? David Lawrence Graham, how are you doing? What's up? It is definitely pathetic. Like, it just seems like Louis C.K. doesn't even... He's Louis C.K. Even though I don't think he's funny, he's got a huge following. I figured he can, you know, get girls willingly and not just do that and be a super creep. Yeah, I'm definitely jealous of the UK Arrow Video, the Thing limited edition set. It's definitely beautiful looking. I definitely plan to pick it up. I just wish it was region free. I wonder if they'll end up getting the rights over here. Well, Scream Factory had the rights last. I don't know how long it's going to last. But Arrow Video, a lot of times they'll put out the releases over in the UK, and then a few months later they come over here. Like I was the Hellraiser one, the House one. With the House, I think it was the same time. But Donnie Darko was another one. Not sure why. Not sure you don't hold the prequel anywhere near the original. But did you like the Thing prequel? I thought the Thing pre-make is what I would call it, because it felt like a complete remake, and then they just tacked on a prequel ending. So many of the scenes were so reminiscent of Carpenter's, even Howard Hawks' version too. There's certain aspects there. But no, it just makes me... I didn't think it was... I thought it was okay, but not... It just makes me want to watch John Carpenter's version. The characters weren't memorable in the recent pre-make version. And then the effects were terrible in some aspects. Yeah, I do actually... I was thinking about selling a good portion of my collection... Scooch, bud. And actually getting a like a MacBook Pro, something like that, because I've got this... My computer right there, desktop is terrible, and I got this cheap Dell laptop right here, and I don't know if it's a laptop or the free editing software, but so far it's not really working out, so I've got to make some decisions, essentially. And yeah, I've been thinking about selling off a lot of the collection for just getting a good computer. Scooch, bud. Alright. Good boy, Wrigley. Yes. Do you collect the After Dark Horror Fest movies? Yeah, I used to have a ton of them. I got rid of a bunch of them. I used to have the box sets because there's... Out of each one of those sets, there's only be like a couple out of each season or series that I would like. So I do still have a few, but I got rid of a lot of the box sets. It's so bad in the UK if you even look... Well, yeah, I do think certain things... Everything's become a little bit overly PC, a little bit overly... sensitive with things, so I definitely think certain things are taken out of context, but as far as Louis C.K., there's nothing taken out of context for that. He's just super creepy. Yeah, Valerian to me, which I just got, I don't know if I'm going to watch it tonight or not, because it's a long movie. It's a little over 2 hours, and I already had plans to watch another movie, but from the trailers, it didn't really appeal to me. I like the director a lot, Luc Besson. He's done some great things, but I don't like a lot of the cast, and it didn't look great. It reminded me of like Jupiter Ascending from the trailers. I know it's out of print, but it's crazy how much money people want for the Dead Alive Blu-ray. Yeah, I mean, I was lucky enough to get the Dead Alive Blu-ray for cheap a couple times, and hopefully somebody else will pick that up. Maybe Scream Factory, Arrow Video, somebody like that will do it proper justice and give it a special edition release, because it deserves it. It's definitely way too expensive. How many movies do you think you have? Like right now, probably around 3,500 Blu-rays, and I think I've cut down my DVD collection a lot, so probably around 2,000 DVDs. something like that. So yeah, one time, like, I mean, if I would have, I've sold in the past, like, say, like, 2.5 years, I think I've sold like 7,000 DVDs and like 4,000 Blu-rays. So if I would have kept all the movies, it always cracks me when I hear people saying the biggest Blu-ray collection on YouTube, or the most expensive collection, or some, you know, catchy title like that, clickbait title. I'm just thinking, like, you know what? From all the people that collect on there, you know, there's so many people out there that have had so many ones that probably don't even make videos. So I feel like it's no reason to have a measuring competition with that. But I mean, if I would have kept all the movies that I've had, I wouldn't have. I'd have to build a house out of the movies. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to keep a movie that you don't want to watch again. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get rid of all the movies I can't see myself rewatching again, or even rewatching again in a year. You know what I mean? So did you order the Silent Night? Oh, you know what? I haven't. I'm not too big in, like, to figures and stuff. I've got like a few, like, that's it right there. But I really like the Silent Night Deadly Night set, and I'm really debating about getting that one. Yeah, I'm torn on it big time. The price point isn't too bad. It's a little bit more than I like, but still, I can understand it. Have you seen a film called Better Watch Out? I don't think so. I'll have to look into that. Oh, Arrow UK is doing a Carrie box set. There's been so many freaking Carrie releases. Yeah, it's probably going to be region locked, unfortunately, right? Take it easy, Tom Cruise. Hit me up later, man. Let's talk some movies. I'm not a huge fan of the Hallmark Channel movies. Some stuff I like, but I wouldn't call myself a big fan. So if you don't want to watch Valerian and then Why Get the Floor, no, it's a review copy. I didn't buy it. No, I would never. Nah, it's a review copy sent for me to review. A lot of people on here get review copies from studios, so that's why. Yeah, but a lot of times, even though I'll blind buy stuff, but I won't blind buy something that I'm not interested in. That's just stupid. No, I don't own the Blu-ray 10 set for Friday the 13th. I would like to. I waited on it, and then it went out of print, and people want, like, you know, ridiculous money for it, $300. I'm just not going to ever pay that for that. I have the DVD set, and that'll hold me over for now. Hopefully somebody else re-releases it or does something like that. Take it easy. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy Bone Tomahawk. I used to have a region-free player, but I don't anymore. It stopped working. Stopped working. This is like a couple of years ago now, and I just never got a new one. Something that recently made me laugh: before making Jason X, the studios played around with what? Jason NASCAR? That's bizarre. I still want to see a Friday the 13th in the snow. That's something that I've wanted for a while. I mean, the first Friday the 13th, it took place in New Jersey, the filming location, and it snows here in Jersey, so I would always want to see it again. I love snowy setting horror movies, and Jason in the snow would be friggin' awesome. What movies do you own the most copies of? The Thing, obviously. Second most, It's a Wonderful Life. I've got a bunch of It's a Wonderful Life editions. I was going to do a whole video. Like, here's a couple right there. There's that edition right there. There's that edition right there. There's an old school DVD. Here's a VHS copy that was signed by James Stewart. He was doing a book signing for his cooking book. I think it was like the year before he passed away. So that is a little ding right there, but it's really all about that autograph. So that was super amazing. I've got the recent Blu-ray release right there. I know I have some other editions somewhere of it too, but yeah, that would be the number 2 as far as probably the most editions that I have. It's a Wonderful Life. It's my third favorite film of all time, so it's a classic for me. Trying to think of what other ones. I have a bunch of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space editions too. Here's a couple right here, which got the Arrow Video Steelbook, which I love that artwork. And I've got this was the Everything Blue exclusive edition right there. Really cool looking slip box, which inside is the Arrow Video UK Steelbook. But I've got a bunch of other editions for it too. And let's see other comments in here. You're awesome as well. Thank you very much, MindFreak2008. Are you looking forward to Tulip Fever and Hitman's Bodyguard? I'm not familiar with Tulip Fever, actually. Hitman's Bodyguard, I like Ryan Reynolds. I like Samuel L. Jackson. I like Selma Hayek. So yeah, I'll probably end up checking it out. I'm sure it'll be decently entertaining. Yeah, I am into audio. Leprechaun vs. Chucky. Yeah, I would absolutely love to see Leprechaun vs. Chucky. I wish it would have happened for Jason in the Snow. Jason in the Ward, that'd be interesting too. Jason in the Hood. Yeah, they're trying to do the Leprechaun right there with that. But yeah, I'm debating, should I watch Valerian tonight or should I watch Armed Response? Right here with Wesley Snipes. And if anybody knows if Jeepers Creepers 3 is available to watch on TV, let me know, because I think I'd probably want to watch that. That would be number one. And if anybody's seen it, let me know what you think of it too. I get that question all the time. How do you get review copies? Somebody was like, you should make a video about it. I was thinking about making a video about it for a long time now, but it's so simple. It would be like a 10-second video. You go to any studio's website, and there's contact information on there. You contact them and ask them if you can receive review copies, and they will look at your website and let you know if it's worth it to them. They're not just going to hand it out to anybody, although it kind of seems like they do sometimes. Generally, a lot of studios have prerequisites for number of views and subscribers. That's not always the case, but yeah, generally they're not going to hand it out to people who don't have an audience, because it wouldn't be worth it to them. You know, shipping costs and the product of the cost of the product. So yeah, you just go to any studio's website. They'll have their contact information. You contact them, and that is it. It's nothing secretive or special. That's the bottom line for it. But I get that question a ton. I always tell people too, regardless of what your number of subscribers or views are, as long as you have a history of doing reviews, I say give it a chance. You know, it can't hurt to try. I would definitely say start out with smaller studios and then maybe work your way up as well. But I also don't think it's really, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it for people on here on YouTube. Like I see like a lot of people who come on here, and it seems like they're doing YouTube videos not for the fun of it, but to get popular, to get money, or get review copies. And I feel like that's, you know, I'm not knocking your hustle, but it also I feel like it changes the way you make videos. It changes your personality, and I don't know, it's just something that I've seen for certain YouTubers on here, and it kind of the sense of community doesn't seem to be here quite as much as it used to be, and I think that's a big part of it as well. But that's an end rant on that. Wrigley! My dog keeps licking the bed, and it's super grody. I freaking hate it. I don't know why he keeps doing it. Calm down, bud. I don't know what you're doing, but stop licking the bed. I want to sell all my DVDs and keep my blues. Where's the best place to sell DVDs? Unless they're rare, or horror, or Disney, I mean, you're not going to get too much money for it, unfortunately. So try to find other collectors, or do, you know, Craigslist or flea markets or apps or something like that. Thoughts on Spike Lee films. I definitely do feel like he comes off a little bit like that too, but I do enjoy a lot of his films. I also think yeah, I know he's got a big beef with Quentin Tarantino, which is ironic given some of the things that he said personally himself, but obviously not in quite the same level. But is Armed Response a recent Wesley Snipes? Yeah, it is. Don't watch. Yeah, this one's actually a review copy too, so I have to watch it at some point. And I do like Wesley Snipes, but yeah, a lot of these ones where I see these actors, these action stars doing movies now, most of them have been pretty bad. Like I saw the recent Jean-Claude Van Damme one. Holy moly, that was one of the worst movies I've seen all year. Awful. Yeah, then that's a good thing. Yeah, well, I saw Red Hook Summer. I thought that was... I wasn't a fan of that at all, but I do like a lot of his older movies. Do the Right Thing was incredible. I like He Got Game, but even like a lot of his other stuff, his older school stuff, I was a fan of. Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. PDRX said I'm one of his top 3 favorite YouTubers alongside Wet Movie and Cool Duder. I really do appreciate that. They were obviously like the first 2. Cool Duder was like the first one that I ever saw on here making movie-related content, and then Wet Movie 1 was like the second one. And it was really cool. Brendan actually took part in the Halloween collaboration video that I do on here every year. That was really cool that he did that. I usually reach out to both of them every year, and I usually don't hear back. So it was awesome that he did that this year. And I try to get as many people involved with the community as I can with doing those collaboration videos every year. I think it's a fun thing to do, and it's cool to see everybody in there. And yeah, I wish more people would be into that and be into really cultivating a community on here. That's one thing I feel like it's kind of gone by the wayside lately. Thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that support. You guys, everybody who watches my stuff, you don't know how much it means. I never thought anybody would be interested in hearing me talk about movies on here, show my collection, just anything like that. It's a lot of fun to do, and that's why I do it. I'm not, fooling myself into thinking that it's going to be anything more than it is. And it's fun. I've had some cool opportunities with it. And Mac G Forever, what's up, man? Actually, I was thinking about you. I was trying to reach out to a bunch of people. I was having computer issues, but I wanted you to be part of the collaboration video that I recently did too. But hopefully we can work out something in the future. But Mac G Forever, definitely one of my a channel that I would recommend and a channel that I enjoy watching. Thank you. I appreciate that, Big Chris. Yes, I talk movies with us. I've mentioned them on my channel before. Ashley and George. It's always cool to see a couple interact like that. I enjoy that. I think everybody enjoys seeing more than one person on a video like that, or channel, interacting, giving different opinions. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, the beer reviews are fun to do as well. It's funny, YouTube's been crazy lately, so everything has been getting flagged. Anything with horror in the title, anything with beer. But not just that, though. I honestly feel like YouTube is stealing money from YouTubers, like the company itself, content creators, because they had the whole issue before with all the advertisers leaving. And all of a sudden, right after that, people just are getting all their videos demonetized and, not suitable for advertisers. Every new video that I upload within the first day, I will show you right there, not suitable for most advertisers. Review requested. Every video. And so that is when you make your most video, within the first 24 to 48 hours. So if you're taking that away, especially for smaller YouTubers like myself, there's no chance to make any money off of that. And I feel like they know that, and you have to jump through hoops essentially and go through that process. And I even had a video that was I was reviewed, and then it was confirmed that it wasn't suitable. And it was just me talking about movies. I mean, it doesn't make any sense as far as algorithm and humans doing it. No, that's BS. There's no human review. I don't believe that for a minute. And the algorithm itself, I think it's BS, because I've had videos that were private. Like, there's a video of my dog just laying on the bed. I just thought it was a cute video, and I uploaded it to YouTube under private. I was going to put it into a vlog. I never ended up doing that, but that got flagged. Video of me showing my Yankee candles got flagged. None of it makes any sense. I had a video talking about my poster right here, where I should get it signed at. That got flagged. There's no reason for any of that to get flagged at all. And still, a lot of those ones are remaining flagged because you have to have 1,000 views in a week or something like that. But could it be my voice? I hope not. That doesn't really, I don't understand. Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't know Wet Movie 1 is streaming now too. Yeah, I mean, that's big competition right there. Obviously, he's got a much bigger subscriber base than I do. I noticed his views and subscribers went way up when he had, I can't remember the guy's name. It was some guy who made fun of him. He was a huge YouTuber. He basically, all his videos were like gaming stuff, and then he would just make fun of other YouTubers, and he made fun of Brendan's video, and it was like a huge thing. And I noticed after that, though, his Brendan's videos views and subscribers went way up. So good for him for making the best out of a bad situation there and turning it into a positive. Could you give my video a shout out? Big Chris. Absolutely. Everything about Charles Bronson, full movies and Blu-rays and updates. Yeah, check out Big Chris. Did you hear about Louis C.K.? Yeah, I talked about Louis C.K. for sure. I talked about it extensively, I feel like, already. Yeah, sounds like, I don't think there's anything going back from that. Yeah, I can hear that. I can understand that. Yeah, Leafy, there you go. Leafy or whatever. I watched a couple of his videos, and I didn't understand why he had the gameplay going on at the same time. It seemed unnecessary. And I don't know. I don't understand videos like that at all. Making just whole, like his whole channel was just him complaining about other people and making fun of other people. But I guess people like that, so, because he had a ton of views. He was getting like 1 million views per video. Yeah, no worries, Movie Matt, man. I think you came in at the tail end more so. I was talking about, you know, a bunch of the recent stuff that came out. Kevin Spacey, Harvey Weinstein, you know, Ben Affleck too, Louis C.K., Charlie Sheen recently. I don't know if people have heard about that. I haven't heard as many people talk about that, but Charlie Sheen apparently, you know, supposedly, I should say, with Corey Haim when Corey Haim was a kid. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Blair Witch Project. I think it's the most overrated horror movie in history, with Paranormal Activity being the second most overrated. Yeah, I thought it was just all marketing. Genius marketing, but nothing special about that movie. Anybody with a camera could have gone in the woods and made that movie, as long as you know how to, like, make snot bubbles and make stick figures. I don't know, all that for no payoff, it wasn't for me. But I know people love it. I think it was genius marketing. Perfect timing for it, but that's about it. It was a fix if you let him take the... Yeah, hey, I guess it worked out. What's up, 80s horror fan 88? How are you? I'm glad you you made it. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay on here, though, because, again, that's one of the things I love about doing these live stream videos. It's so fun. It's so easily accessible with my phone, which is what I'm filming on, my iPhone. And I like the instant interaction, but... like 5 minutes, it feels like 5 minutes, and it's actually like 46 minutes, so it goes by like that. That's because, you know, I'm talking to everybody on here and makes the time fly by. That's fair. I can understand that. As far as overrated horror movies, everyone has done, yeah. Well, that's the thing that I say all the time, too. I said this before. It's going to be hard for people to enjoy any movie or TV show because there's a possibility of someone... a director, a producer, a writer, an actor, or cast or crew that might have done something not just negative, but sexually inappropriate. So, you know, with everything coming out, it's just so many people are involved in making a project like that, a movie or TV show, not just one person. So it's going to be difficult. There's going to be a lot more coming out, it seems like, and it's a shame. I think it's going to be hard for some people to separate those people and the acts from the project. Seriously, that's what I felt like. I felt like for Blair Witch, anybody could have made those movies. But yeah. No, I haven't seen Creep 2, but I actually really like the first Creep movie. Is Creep 2, what platform is that out on? Because I know it's not out on physical media yet. Is it on Netflix? Is it on streaming? Is it on demand? Oh, thank you. I thought I was the only one that felt that way about Blair Witch Project. Good to know I'm not the only one. Yeah, I am watching The Walking Dead. I always watch the episodes. I thought last episode was a bit of a filler, and I thought the fight in the woods, I thought it was a bit contrived. Just felt forced, just didn't feel natural to me. Yep. Polanski, Woody Allen, I mean, the list could go on and on. Bill Cosby, I mean... And it's a shame, too, because that affects all these other people, like Bill Cosby. I think about, you know, Malcolm Jamal Warner. He's not getting those residual checks anymore. The rest of the cast either. They're getting all those residual payments for, you know, reruns and stuff like that. Now that these shows are getting pulled from the air because of one person's negative actions, it affects so many people. No, not Louis Anderson. Louis C.K., the comedian. Well, they're both comedians, but the more popular current comedian. I'm sorry if I spoiled The Walking Dead before. My apologies. I did hear some negative things about Steven Seagal in the past too. But yeah, all right, guys. Let me know what you guys are gonna watch tonight, and let me know what movies I should check out. If you have any recommendations for movies for me to pick up too, because I know there's a ton of deals coming up with, you know, Black Friday and all the different sales going on. So I might be picking up some stuff at the end of the month. Let me know about that. But I'm going to tune out for now. And you guys are giving me some... Yeah, absolutely. But let me know once this video stops going live and gets posted to YouTube, because then all the comments disappear. And I never see them. So when the video gets posted on... Krampus 2 isn't out yet. Is that? I didn't even know they were doing a second one. But yeah, once this video stops going live and gets posted to YouTube, please leave the comments there. I wish they would actually make it so all the comments that disappear from the live stream, they wouldn't disappear. That once it gets posted on YouTube, that all the comments are there, because I like to see all that stuff that's being said. So thank you so much, guys. Have a great night and take care.